What happens when we invest in artists with a history of working at the intersections of social change? Cultures of connections, change, and possibilities. In 2023, 33 artists and culture bearers from Southern California were awarded the California Creative Corps Fellowship at Community Partners, funded in part by the California Arts Council, a state agency. The Creative Corps Fellowship supports artists and culture bearers working at the intersection of social change. Community Partners was one of 14 intermediaries selected to design, administrate, and implement this groundbreaking program. Intermediaries play a vital role in third sector work through their long-standing and deep relationships with change makers and communities, helping funders drive greater equity and impact. Community Partners work through an equity lens, prioritizing artists and culture bearers living or having a history of working in neighborhoods found in the lowest quartile of the California Healthy Places Index, with a focus on Los Angeles and Orange counties. A project at the Public Health Alliance of Southern California, the Healthy Places Index maps data, neighborhood by neighborhood, on social conditions that drive health, like education, job opportunities, clean air and water, and other indicators that are positively associated with life expectancy at birth. Understanding the complexity of our region, where inequities can exist in a single zip code, Community Partners use census tracts to focus on neighborhoods where need and actions for change were highest. Artists and culture bearers were selected based on their history and approach of centering community voices to address some of the most critical challenges related to the following issues: stopping the spread of COVID-19 and connected health challenges. Juan Escobedo works with formadoras, who are community health workers in East Los Angeles, and is raising awareness about the continued spread of COVID-19 and the related risks for victims of domestic violence. Dr. Cynthia Davis, a medical professional and longtime doll maker, has a history of using dolls and doll making as a modality of healing to educate and inform communities in Watts and beyond. Climate change mitigation, water and energy conservation, relief and recovery. Jessa Calderon is a culture bearer representing the Chumash, Tongva, and Yoemi peoples, using the long history and tradition of basket weaving as climate and environmental restoration and protection across the original lands of her people. Joe Galarza, a longtime educator and muralist, works with the people of El Sereno in the city of Los Angeles to explore the complex history of water and water rights and the many interconnected issues that affect his community today. Civic engagement, including election participation. Victor Payan is an artist from the Santa Ana community in Orange County and is working with local government, community members, and gamers to make voting and democracy fun again. Evelyn Serrano, a member of the Sunland Tujunga community, is working with schools, parents, community, and indigenous leaders to strengthen civic literacy and leadership. Social justice, community engagement, cultural equity is a human right. Jasmine Erpilia represents the Filipino community in Los Angeles' historic Filipino town and is working with Filipino indigenous Maguindanao and Maranao Kulitin musicians and folk dance to share never-before-seen traditional and sacred performances. Kai Hazelwood is a professionally trained dancer living with a disability and is working with the BIPOC, LGBTQIA+, and ability justice communities to explore healing practices that acknowledge and address the impacts of racism as a public health crisis. Renee Fisher Mims, Mama Nene, has been a central part of the Watts and Lamert Park community for over 35 years, deepening community connections to ancestral healing through drum, dance, and other vibrant West African cultural practices. Artists and cultural bearers are business owners, gig workers, parents, students, advocates, and community members. When you invest in creative change makers, you invest in cultures of connections, change, and possibilities. As a result of the California Creative Corps Fellowship at Community Partners, there were $3.3 million invested in Los Angeles and Orange counties, 47 HPI communities served, 425 jobs created, over 1,000 gig workers employed, 207 private and public enterprises engaged, and 10 advocacy campaigns created. Through the work of these incredible artists and cultural bearers in their communities, the California Creative Corps at Community Partners has created a constellation of intersecting systems that engage critical private and public cross-sector players to activate community-centered and informed change.